some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Vols will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll go to the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
The give on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Running free. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for space. It's Overton. Plows through the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Pulls it in. It's Overton. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's got him. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. A first down for the offense. Rides the back and leaves it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Mustangs will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'll be forcing it a little bit.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab past the marker. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on first down from the 40. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab, it's Cooper. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, running back gets the give. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They're going to ride this running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
There he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Quarterback adapting. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes the grab on the big throw. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Great job by the back on the option.
And That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. They're trailing by just 2 to Oregon. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Safe completion on the screen. The Mustangs have enough for the first down. Offense, quick tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Using his legs to buy some time. Got out of trouble and throws. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. At the 35, he's got more. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Grab near the marker. It's Overton. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Got his man in the middle. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. It's complete on the right side. Oh, touchdown ball! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route, he's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the outside to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered.
And some defensive backs just have a finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. He'll throw on third down. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's
Touchdown, Volunteers! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
And no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Lost the fire on second down. And the throw out to the sideline took just a few yards. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Makes it past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. flushed out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This time he's got his man. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. 28. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a bit of a misfire. As they can't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Rides back and leaves it on the option. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly complete. Quick step and go. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Snagged out of the air. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Handoff from the gun. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Underwood. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He might want another play. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Shoved out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. He'll keep it himself. And the Mustangs pick up the first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. A design run for the quarterback.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Lets it go to the end zone. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Makes the catch. It's Overton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Still deep in their own territory, 2nd and 6 from the 15. They'll run play action. He'll try to do it himself.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Right on the money. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. All tied up, under a minute to play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And that is a big one. Not content to go to overtime. They're going to try to get into position to win it here.
Great execution there on that throw by the QB and his intended target, keeping this drive going, getting chunks of yards, trying to get themselves in position to win.
Complete downfield. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Makes the grab on the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Steps away. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. A shot toward the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are... to 10 seconds to go. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. and the attempt is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, SMU.
Complete to start this drive. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. Russell out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The offense changing the play. He'll set up to throw. Oh, they're after him. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown ball! They strike first in overtime. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
decision. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Touchdown, Mustangs! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the two-point conversion. The snap sets up the throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. SMU 48, Tennessee 42.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Dances away to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they answered the bell and responded with a score of their own.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming two-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I gotta go for two. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, gotta come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these two-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you gotta go execute.
And the extra point puts them on top by one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going